Jai Hind, everybody. As promised, the second part of today's episode, especially for Children's and on Children's Day, I can't help it, but I had to do it in a day, two episodes, which I generally don't do. But this is a special one. We have two children from Air Force School, Hibbal, Bangalore. You want to believe me, they are teenpreneurs or tinkerpreneurs, whatever you want to give them the tag of, but they are achievers. So we have Sanvi. She is El Sanvi Nazri, and she happens to have her own app, which is available on Google Play Store. She has mentored and conducted Pan India boot camp, and she has also had given a TED student talk program in her school on how to find your passion and the confidence which beams when she speaks, because you will see that as the episode unfolds. She was also selected under the Inspire Award scheme of 2023-24 and received 10,000 rupees as project fund. From the very same school, Air Force School, Hibbal, Bangalore, we have Divyam Gandhi. And when he was in class 7 and 8, that is the time he attempted and went on to become a teenopreneur, as I may call them, or a tinkerpreneur, whatever your choice. You may take it once you've listened to him, because he ended up creating program languages, computer programming, so that the beginners can learn the language better. I think I need to join his group any which ways. Okay, so let's listen to them.
So it's a pleasure to see both of you from the same school and doing so well academically also, and also in the field of what should I say? Should I address you people both as teenpreneurs or something like that? Because the way I talked about your achievements at such a young age, first of all, a round of applause for both of you. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फ्रॉम योर स्कूल. आप लोगों ने टाइम निकाला है टू share your thoughts and feelings about everything of your achievements. Thank you so much for that. So I think I should start with Sanvi first. And Sanvi, you are such a young girl, huh? And you already have an app for yourself available on Google Store. So I would want you to tell me about it first. How did such an idea come to you? And what is your app doing? And everything that you feel like sharing with my audience. Yes, Sanvi.
So my app, it's called My Vaxi. It's a vaccination app that helps parents to track their children's vaccinations. And the way this idea came up was, it's actually this was during the pandemic. I was in fifth grade at that time, and me and my mom was just discussing like what are the problems faced because of this pandemic, because it was just a sudden change in the entire world. And so we started discussing what would happen to different things. And then we finally landed on the topic of vaccination, because the COVID vaccine was coming up in the news. So we started thinking, what would happen to normal vaccinations? Wouldn't lots of children have missed their vaccinations because of the pandemic? And so while we were discussing about this thing, then suddenly that idea came. I could probably make a vaccination app that helps track the vaccinations, so that nobody will actually miss whatever vaccination that has been appointed to them, and so that this will also help in the children being healthy. And that's how the idea came up.
I must applaud you for such a brilliant idea because I'm very sure it would be helping a lot of people track their vaccinations, and also maybe they can now use it for the child who is just born and carry on with the vaccination records of the same, if that is what it is going to do besides the post-pandemic situation. That's wonderful, Sanvi. And Divyam, I would like to come over to you and ask you that you are in class 10 right now. And probably you must have been in class 8 or something when you thought that you want to teach computer language to beginners. So, was it not a beginner stage for you only, and you thought that you would now be teaching the beginners the language of computer? How did you think about this, and what motivated you for it?
So we had developed a platform named Programmers, where beginners of computer programming can learn different programming languages such as Java, Python, Processing JS, HTML, and many other languages. So the idea that I got the idea when I was in class 7, lockdown had hit us hard. So yes, people were searching new platforms where they could enhance their skills, and programming was evolving in that period. So me and my friend, we had been coding since class 4th. So we thought that even if we are not very good in coding, but still we have a vision. We soon will be a very good programmer, but why don't we start and yes, create a platform where people find it easy and engaging to learn different programming languages. So yes, programmers was that's how programmers was built. And yes, we provide them with comprehensive customer supports. We provide them with documentations, and we provide them with many libraries they can work on. And also they can get source codes from GitHub websites. And yes, our prices are also very competitive. It is 100 rupees for 3 months and just 49 rupees per month. So yes, it was just a vision that made us believe that even if we are at the small age, we can do it.
That's super. And let me tell you, Divyam, I have also just started with this channel of mine, which was lying dormant for quite some time. And I think I should also take up this course of yours. Maybe it will teach me a few tech things that I need to know about my channel and how should I handle it. That's super. And Sanvi, I want to know one thing, Bacha. Uh, you have gone pan India, and you have conducted Pan India Boot Camp. Now, what
Yes,
was
ma'am.
that all about? Please let us know.
So it was around 2021. I had just finished Tinkerpreneur, and then we had topped in the 100, and so there was this team of us, our mentors, and then these other people that were also in the top 100, and we were just thinking, what can we do after the Tinkerpreneur? And then in Tinkerpreneur, we learned lots of things like digital skills, and we just wanted to continue that. So we thought, why don't we make a boot camp of our own? And so we sat together and we planned this boot camp in the month of November. And we conducted sessions of our own. Whatever we learned in the boot camp, the same knowledge we passed on in that our Maker Fair boot camp. And we taught about digital skills. We had this opening session and ending session. And yeah, we basically, it was to spread whatever knowledge we had gained during the Technopreneur.
Frankly speaking, I'm literally in awe right now looking at you both young bachas who are talking such high level talks, जो कि मेरे भी शायद सिर के ऊपर से जा रही होंगी, half of it, but really very impressive. And दिव्यम, क्या लगता है अभी आपने फ्रॉम द स्कूल टू स्टार्टअप जाने वाले हो आप, और यू वांट टू एंजॉय योर कॉलेज लाइफ, see how the campus works, and what is your plan?
Yes, ma'am. The actual motive behind launching Programmers was but the one that we have to step into the world of entrepreneurship. There are many misconceptions, such as there is a misconception that for entering into the market, you have to get a new idea. So yes, we were also thinking that yes, many companies are teaching programming languages around us. So what is the USP of our product? So then yes, then we started exploring what new we can install in our platform, and thus it created a vision in our mind that yes, even though we have busy school life, we have to manage our class 10 then colleges, we will still continue and pursue it after we complete our graduation. So yes, we actually want to cater the society, and yes, we know that the coming era is of artificial intelligence. So that is what our motive was, and yes, programmers will continue to be a platform.
And also, another thing that comes to my mind is that you must be doing all of this due to a lot of passion in you to do something, and that something became your tinkerpreneur. And when you say tinkerpreneur, I want to know what does that mean and how did it help you? I mean, you were in school and this happened, and what is it all about? Sanvi, if you may answer that, please.
uh, Thinkerpreneur is basically a digital boot camp, and in that in the first edition, which was conducted in 2021, where I took part. There we learned about digital skills, entrepreneurship, and it basically taught us how to make a product, refine it, and actually send it to the market. And that's how my journey started. And soon after, I started conducting my own webinars, my own workshops, and that's how the entire journey started now.
Amazing to see you both. I find like I'm talking to some professionals out here, not to children who are celebrating Children's Day on the 14th of November. How do you manage your academics? Because you are in class 10 now. And how much of support are you getting? And before this answer, you please tell me how did you get in touch about this Tinkerpreneur? Does your school provide you that?
Yes, ma'am. So it was the time of 2021, 2022 when Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp was launched by under the Atal Innovation Mission. So yes, our school motivated the students to participate in Tinkerpreneur, and me and my friend Shal, we actually participated in Tinkerpreneur, and yes, we created programmers there, and the idea was selected amongst the top 100 ideas in the whole India, and then it was selected in Indian School of Business Hyderabad, and there also we were among the top 21 teams there. So yes, we also got the chance to cooperate with others, and yes, how I balance my academic life with this. So what I do is, you can do is devote 6 days to your academic life, and you yes devote 6 days to the academic life, and the rest Sunday you can devote, even if you just devote 4 to 5 hours to tinkering or innovation, enhancing your skills, it is great. Because yes, in this world, academics is not the only thing which will lead to your development. You need to acquire many skills too.
Sanvi, how about you? How are you managing your academics?
Balancing my academics with whatever other things that I've been doing, like my workshops, has been pretty hard in the younger years when I didn't know exactly how I was supposed to go about it. But then I started consulting my parents and my mentors. And what I do now is the first weekdays, I set times for me to specific times where I only study, and then specific times where I only do this, so that I'm able to manage both of them at the same time and also have my other leisurely activities like playing, etc.
Means you are having the best of both the worlds and still are able to take out time for your leisure and masti time, if I may call it. That's very nice. Now, there's one more thing that came to my mind, which I wanted to ask you both. Do you believe in entrepreneurship as the future? And when you say entrepreneurship, are you looking at Divyam? Are you only looking at AI? Because I believe you have been amongst the budding authors. So, How are you bringing a change there for yourself? What are you doing there?
So yes, the question is, will the future be only about artificial intelligence? I believe yes, the future is gonna be about artificial intelligence because yes, artificial intelligence is basically a machine, basically which will be able to possess human traits and make predictions. So that's why we can employ it in various fields, such as in weather reports. We can even the CEO of Nvidia said that in the coming years, English will be the new coding language, and yes. We can see artificial intelligence that has been embedded already in call centers, and yes, we artificial intelligence has a lot more potential than we think because it has the ability to train itself with time. So yes, artificial intelligence is something uh, which should be familiar to everyone this in this era, because till 2030s 2035s we will have humanoid robots, I believe.
All right. And also, you've got an award for being a budding author, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that about, Divyam?
So under budding authors, we are given certain themes on which we have to write stories, and if your stories are like quite well, then you get selected among the like you get distinctions from CBSE.
You got that also. Now, you are talking so much about AI, but to be the author, you need to really have your working towards more creative ideas, which AI, I think, cannot. So, how will you balance it out then?
So, ma'am, basically, I will present a thought that is mostly belief that artificial intelligence, that is related to the question that you put up, that artificial intelligence would create unemployment. But I believe that it won't, because people who are skillful will flourish and the people who are not will perish. So the thing is, if we have authors who actually who actually know their target market, and also the people, how what is the trend, and they can analyze the trend of the people, what are the stories which are liked by them, so on the basis of them they can create their own stories, right, which the buyers and readers would find more engaging and interactive. So that is what artificial intelligence can impact in the field of this authors.
Wonderful, wonderful thought, and brilliant ideas are coming from you. And Sanvi, the same goes for you also. Uh, you have a passion towards, talks. You've given a TED talk in your school, probably. And what was your topic? And how did you manage it? And how much of your academics is helping you, hindering you, or how is it?
From our school itself, I gave a TED talk, and the topic, interestingly enough, was topic of the TED talk was how to find your passion, and in there I talked about what exactly a passion is, and how we might believe that passion is only for certain people, and how we might not think that we can actually find lives. And I talked about my story where how I found my passion towards coding. And as for academics, we had lots of support from our school for the TED Talk. All our mentors supported us, and it was pretty well for us. It was pretty well to manage the academics with this TED Talk itself.
Right.
Our principal also supported us a lot. We had sessions with our mentors. Our principal ma'am also encouraged us when we were doing the TED talk. So yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. And if I may ask you both, how would you want children to find out about their passion? What should they do? And do you think that academics takes away all the time and passion cannot be carried up? What is your take, and what is your suggestion for people your age or younger to you, or even maybe elder to you, people like me also, you please feel free to tell me. We will start with Sanvi and then we'll move on to Divyam.
My belief is that passion is, you can find it in your daily life itself. It's something that gives you joy. So it doesn't necessarily have to take up most of your time. It can be a simple thing, like suppose going cycling every day could be whatever your passion is. So you might be passionate about fitness, for example, and it doesn't necessarily have to go against your academics. You can incorporate it with your academics as well.
All right. And Divyam, what do you have to say?
I believe that the children who belong from class 4 to 8 should participate in more and more activities, the more and more activities that have been arranged by your school, boot camps, so that they can realize their passion. Also, now I didn't include the age group of class 9 to 10, because when you come here, you actually are engaged in many Olympiads. You have to actually manage your academic life. So devote your timing, devote your classes 4 to 8 in realizing your passion, because this is going to help you to decide your career in class. In your like to decide your future careers and manage your future endeavors well.
God, so much of clarity in your thoughts, both of you. But if there are children who have no clarity and are just wondering कि क्या करना है लाइफ में, कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा, तो वो कहाँ से शुरू करें अपने अंदर के, क्योंकि दिव्यम ने बार बार you have talked about skill based learning is very important. Skills से ही होगा, and people need to be having skills. So how should any child who is, doing average in studies and not interested in finding out about their passion or do anything, so how do you guide them? What do you tell them? What should they do?
I believe that if there is a person who is not able to find his abilities, he should believe that he has inherited any ability or any quality from parents. So he would be good in any stream or any in any subjects. Okay. So what he can do is he can ask other people and refer other people and ask them what he is good in. He can take help from his parents. He can write down his thoughts, and as I surely be able to find this scope where he's good at, and yes, it will create a good impact in his life.
Wonderful. What clarity, Divyam. Sanvi, do you also think on the same lines? Have your friends ever come to you and asked you, oh, Sanvi, you're doing so well for yourself. You're so clear what you want. हमें नहीं समझ में आ रहा, हमें क्या करना है? ऐसे बच्चों को what would you like to say?
Now I basically like to tell them to try out new things. That's the major part of how to find your passion or to find anything that you want to do, because it's only when you try out and test out whether things work for you that you will know whether those things are what you like to do. So yeah, I believe, like Vivian said, participating in different things, they really help in finding whatever you want to do in your future.
All right. Wonderful, Sanvi. And Divyam, you also. Any special challenges that you both have experienced? Sanvi and then Divyam.
Ma'am, challenges like, so sometimes because I was conducting a lot of workshops, then it was a bit hard for me to actually, because I'm talking to a different person and whatever they have experienced is completely different from mine. So suppose I was teaching them about color theory or something like that, then I have to consider the perspective of the other person as well, because the audience for whatever workshops I was conducting was a wide range. It was from children to some adults were also participating. So it was a bit hard for me to rightly like find my words and know how exactly to conduct and speak in that way. But then that was the main issue that I faced. Whatever other issues that I had, our mentors and teachers supported us. So there was not much issue on the other side.
Right. How about you, Divya?
So the great issue that I suffered while my entrepreneurship journey was lack of resource or lack of skill. Lack of resource basically means lack of being mentored by like great mentors. So sometimes you would feel that you wouldn't be getting the vision what entrepreneurship is all about. And yes, sometimes you would feel that I want to build this idea, but I don't have the technology to do so because I have not gained that skill. And yes, you would face these things, and these are inevitable. So I would suggest conquer the fight, and yes, after the fight you will make a platform or you will make a product which will be very good. And yes, after that you will be very skillful too. And yes, you will be known as an entrepreneur because yes, you have taken risks in your life, you are catering to the society, and yes, you are managing the business and taking important decisions of your business.
All right. Now, one thing. First of all, though, happy Children's Day to you both. And how is Children's Day for you?
Ma'am, so Children's Day at my house is celebrated like with ekdam dhoom dhaam se. Like our parents allow us to do whatever we want only for one day, and we're allowed to make any wishes that we want. And उस दिन पढ़ाई नहीं होता है, so it's like that for us.
Okay. Divyam?
And Children's Day for me is something like where the day for, like, of course it basically means Children's Day, so day of the children. So they should be able to do whatever they want to do in their life. Just explore different things. Just do whatever you want to do in life. Yes, what you want to do in your life. And I would suggest parents do not scold them on that day.
Ah, that's a brilliant one. That parents should not scold them on that day because it's Children's Day. Right. And Sanvi, when you said that जो मन करता है वो करो, तो उस दिन फिर क्या मन करता है? मन करता है कि फिर से बैठ के कोई ऐप बनाया जाए, या you have your own hobbies besides academics, app, and what else are you interested in?
An avid reader. I enjoy reading books, especially fictional books. They just allow me to morph out of this world and go to a different place where I can do whatever I want in my imagination. So that I am an avid reader. I also like cycling and going on rides with my father and mother. But I also, so on that day, Children's Day, I also might enjoy doing something coding, like creating an app as well.
Okay. Yes, Divyam, what about you? What are your hobbies and interests in?
Ma'am, except from like the technological aspect and yes, academic aspect, I actually like to play badminton. I actually like to do swimming, so I can just engage myself in physical activities. And the other thing is being working with artificial intelligence and technology. I also found that I can be a good gamer, so I would play games on that day.
Okay. So it's all going to be lots of fun and good times. And chalte chalte, what do you want to tell to my audience, especially when you have been using this term Trinkpreneur, if I'm pronouncing it correct, and then you are talking about something called as ATL. And right now also, I think we are with you, courtesy the lab. So what is that? If you can, in short, let us know. And then also your words for my audience.
And so Tinkerpreneur is all about making you think like entrepreneurs and making young entrepreneurs, teaching them what is innovation, how to handle businesses, teaching them various skills including app building, coding, and you have chatbot building. So yes, and also I would suggest others to just be curious, be creative, and just explore the world because yes, that is where you will find your abilities and your interests and what you want to pursue in your life.
Similarly, I also like to say be curious and try out new things. Some things might not work for you, That's okay. You can move on to a different set of things. Try out how that is for you. You get the same fields, and if it works out for you, great. And if it doesn't, then you can always start for the next thing. Just do your best.
I'm super glad that we have done this today, you know. I myself have learned so much, and still I find that a small child in both of you. And what does that small child has to say on Children's Day as your note on which we will say bye-bye?
Enjoy the day.
Enjoy the day.
Arriva, okay. That is wonderful. And it was really lovely to have you both on this talk. And may you both rise and shine and achieve whatever you are dreaming of and make the best in this world and make this society better. Because whatever you do, the end goal should be, as they say, that not only the society but the world is one, right? Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. So may all your explores and your you meet all challenges in the best of your abilities. God bless you both. Yes. So was I correct, or was I double correct, or was I 4 times correct when I said that this episode is really खास for everyone? है ना? इतना बढ़िया इंटरेक्शन रहा मेरा इन बच्चों के साथ कि मुझे लग रहा है माय गॉड, मैंने तो भी बहुत कुछ सीखना है लाइफ में, अभी तो जस्ट शुरुआत की श अभी नहीं हुई है. So that is how it has been for me. And my dear friends, I want you all to share your experiences of Children's Day, and आप अपनी ब्लेसिंग्स इन बच्चों को जरूर कमेंट्स के थ्रू बताइए, भेजिए. I am more than sure they need all our wishes and blessings, and may each one of them find the path that they are looking for. And may each one of us find the path that we all need to look for. And passion at any age, as these children were talking, मुझे लग रहा है कुछ ना कुछ तो भाई सबके अंदर स्किल जरूर है, जरूर निकालिए और मेरे साथ शेयर करिए, मुझे बताइए. और नेक्स्ट थर्सडे मैं किसके बारे में बात करने वाली हूँ? No, I'm not disclosing that. It's top secret. Anyhow, do share your comments and let me know what else do you want me to talk on. कौन से ऐसे टॉपिक्स हैं जिन पे आपको लगता है कि मुझे ज्यादा बातें करनी चाहिए, और कहाँ गलतियां कर रही हूँ, क्या टेक ग्लिचेस हैं जिनके बारे में मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. बिकॉज प्लीज रिमेंबर, अभी मेरी फ्रेंड का फोन आया था एंड शी टोल्ड मी कि यू हैव अ टीम वर्किंग फॉर यू. आई सेड नो 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 माय डियर, आई एम ऑल अलोन. एंड शी सेड ओके, सो यू आर वन मैन आर्मी. आई सेड नो, आई एम अ वन वुमन आर्मी. So yes, that is what I am right now. So Shalini, thanks for that comment of yours. I loved it. And yes, stay connected, like, share, subscribe, and do share and keep commenting and letting me know how you feel about this entire journey of mine. Jai Hind.